Hey, JAZ Squad. How's it going? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Got a good Jazz It Up 316 today. Great arm and cardio workout. Got 7 different exercises and 7 different combos for us today. You can find the exercises in the description of the video. All right, if you want to follow along. All right, so get some water ready to go. Get your music ready to go. Okay. And then let's get started, huh? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, team, to warm up, let's get the arm rotations going. All right, so grab a band of some kind, grab a yoga band, resistance band, okay? Keep a nice loose grip. You just get those arm rotations over that head and back, over that head and back. Try to go up as far as you can. If you can only bring it up right about here, that's fine, okay? But if you can bring it all the way back, please do. Hope everybody's having or had a great Monday so far. Hope everybody had a great weekend. My wife and I had a beautiful weekend. Celebrated some love at a wedding. Got some much needed relaxation time. And then I took care of some other clients, you know. Great life. All right, team. And now I'm here with you guys. All right, so let's put that band down to the side, and then let's get those nice little hip flexors with the hip flexor with the reaches, okay? So I want you to have the left leg forward, get that leg back, okay? Kind of like warrior one, right? But not too low. Let's get that right arm up and over to the left side, stretch up that hip flexor right there, and then switch. Right leg forward, left arm up over to the right side. Good. 2 more times each side on that one, all right, friends? Left leg forward, right arm to the side, to the left. Switch, right leg forward, left arm up and over. Good. And then 1 more time each side. And switch. All right, friends, and rest it up, okay? Friendly reminder, if you want to get some music, please play it on your end. If you want to follow along in the workout, right in the description of the video. All right, friends, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the curls and the overhead flexions, all right? So I want you to either get 2 light, medium to medium set of weights. We're going to get those strong curls, okay? And then when you are done when we swap it, put one of those weights down, grab one, and then we're going to get that overhead flexion. Carefully bring it onto that shoulder, over that head, elbows nice and tight, and repeat that, okay? But if you're like me and my wife, if you only have access to one set of weights, okay, you're just going to wait right here, give me that strong curl, and then switch with that same weight, bring it on up. All right, team? So let's get started here. All right. Here we go, team. So weights on the side, okay? Or if you have 1 weight, holding on the sides. If you have 2, palms up, palms outward, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's get it. So strong curls here. Squeeze those weights on the side there. Okay. But if you have both weights, just give me a regular curls, palms facing upward, all right, friends? Good job, good job. Abs tight. Looking good, looking good. Just keep those elbows tight, keep those elbows in, don't bow them out. Very good. All right, friends, almost there. Okay, and then now let's switch it, okay? So carefully bring the weight behind that head, one of those weights, okay? And then stagger stance, elbows nice and tight, and then bring it up over that head. Bring that head forward just a little bit if you need that extra little clearance, okay? Don't want you to hit your heads, guys and gals, and thems, theys. All right, and just keep those elbows tight. Bring that weight up. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's go. Excellent work, friends. Arms are going to feel good today. Hearts are going to feel great. Almost there. All right, rest it up, friends. Good job. Okay. All righty, up next, we got the half burpees with the high knees. All right, friends, half burpees with the high knees. So we're going to start with those high knees, either going one leg up at a time, okay, or nice and quick, okay, and then when I call out switch, you're going to give me those half burps. So you're just going to go hands down, okay, to the floor, one leg out at a time, pop it back up, or hands down, kick it out, bring it back, and repeat that. All right, team? So modification for both of them if you need it. All right, here we go. Let's get those high knees first. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So for me, I'm going to do modified to start. You know, loosen up my legs. But definitely second and third round, going to get those standard high knees. All right, here we go. Give me those half burps. Go ahead. Keep going with the half burps. All right, back to the high knees. Let's go. Good job. Excellent. All right, here we go. Back to those half burps. Let's get it. All right, back to those high knees. Great work. All right, team, almost there. All righty, and rest it up. Good work. Good job. Okay. So next one we got going for us, we're going to get those tricep push-ups with the jumping jacks. All right, team? Tricep push-ups with the jumping jacks. All righty. So for those of you who are able to do the tricep push-ups, Coco is going to join us for those tricep push-ups. Yeah, you're going to do the push-ups, push-up, blah, blah. Say hi. Say hi to the Jazzy Squad. Hello. Hello. So if you need to do this with your knees down, that's A-okay. All right, team? A-okay. All right, but try your best to do it with your knees up. We're going to get a few push-ups, then we're going to pop up, okay? We're going to get those jumping jacks as so. Either both arms and legs out at the same time, or one leg out at a time, okay? And then we're going to do that 2 full rounds. And we're going to go back down to the tricep push-ups, back on up with those jumping jacks. All right, team? Here we go. Let's start with the push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. If you can't give me the push-ups, that's fine. Just try to hold the tricep push-up plank position. All right, pop up, jumping jacks. Let's go. So again, knees up or knees down for those push-ups. You can either hold it or with the knees up or knees down, or push-up with the knees up or knees down. Good job, team. Well, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's bring it back down to the tricep push-up position. Let's get in position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, pack up, back up, back up. Jumping jacks. Let's get it. Elbows tight on those push-ups. Arms are essentially hugging the torso as we come up or go down and come back up. All right, team, rest it up. Good work. Good job. All right. Woo. Good work, friends. Okay. Up next, we got those squat jacks. All right, team, standard squat jacks. Either both legs in and out at the same time, squatting down low. Remember, reaching in the squat, okay? Not with the arm, not with the back. Reaching low, you don't have to touch the floor on that one, okay? You're either doing that or one leg out at a time on that. All right, friends, here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. In and out, not going all the way out with the feet, just shoulder width. Squat down low. Let's go. Good job, friends. Good job. All right, almost there. All right, rest it up, team. Good work. Good work. Catch that breath. All righty. Up next, we're going to get the quick curls. All right, team. So I want you to snag 2 light weights, okay? We're going to get those open hand curls. Going up and down nice and fast, okay? If you don't have the light weights, you have get a resistance band with the handles, okay? And then just place that under the feet, going up and down nice and quick. All right, beauties, here we go. Let's get in position. This resistance is pretty high, so I'm gonna do 1 foot here. Here we go. Ready? Let's do 2, why not? Let's do 2. Okay, here we go, palms up, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and down, push through that fatigue. What's up, Charter? Welcome back. How you doing? How you feeling? How was it in Philly with the World Cup? Whew. I'm already feeling the fatigue. Got to push through. Abs tight. Almost there. All right, rest it up, team. Whew. Oh yeah, this resistance is good. It is a good one. All right, team, that's number 5. Got 2 more, and then we'll get a good water break here. Okay. Up next, friends, we're gonna get the overhead press jacks, okay? Kind of similar to the jumping jacks, right? Right here. All right, now feet together, arms 90 degrees, okay? Arms 90 degrees. You're gonna press up and down, up and down. You can do this without any weight, okay? And just do the step out if you want that modification. But if you want some weights, get some light weights. Light weights, nothing more than 5 pounds. Nothing more than 5 pounds. Okay. Your brain's a puddle? Never, Charner. So your brain is super strong. All right, team, here we go. Weights up, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Doesn't matter if you guys come late. just as long as you make it. That's the most important. Everybody's got busy schedules, and I'm here to assist you in balancing out those busy schedules, adding more busyness to it for the workout. But you know, as everybody knows, exercise is good for you and good for long-term health, mentally, physically, and for good balance for your work life. Let's go. Especially if you're Michelle and you're a teacher. If you're in there, Michelle, let me know. All right, team, keep it going. Almost there. All right, rest it up, friends. Good job. Good job. Catch your breath. All right, last one. Last one for the sequence. And we'll get a nice little water break. All right, grab a jump rope, light weights, handles, nothing more than 2 pounds if you got light weights. All right, or just do the shadow jump rope. Okay, both feet at the same time. And then I'll call out freestyle. If you want to do freestyle, go ahead. But if you want to keep it standard and you're just only comfortable with the standard, that's fine as well. All right, friends, here we go. Hopefully I don't hit anything in this tight studio. Let's get it, team. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I gotta stay like right in this spot. Right here. It's gonna make the freestyle a little bit more interesting. All right, friends, nice and steady, looking good. Keep it up. Bless you. Okay, stay with the freestyle, but if you're feeling, or stay with the standard, but if you're feeling spicy, freestyle it up. Go single leg, alternate the leg, both feet side to side, high knee. Sure, no one wants to do that. A little skip to my loo action. Good job. Everybody back to standard. Pick up the pace a little bit, pick it up. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. Get some water, huh? Well done. Well done. Heart rate's up. Heart rate is up. All right, team. Well done. Well done. Back to the top. We got those curls. We got those flexions, those flex ions. Okay. So let's get those light, medium weights. Got those curls. And then we switch to that flexion, put one of them down, get the other one behind that head. Either you're holding it on one side or you can hold it on both sides. Just keep those elbows tight. Make sure that head comes forward just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit if you need that clearance so you don't hit that head, okay? No hitting of the heads, friends. I want to keep those heads nice and non-contact. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, friends, grab the weights. Round 2, looking good. Here we go. Abs tight, elbows tight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's up, Twitch? How we feeling? YouTube, how we feeling? Those elbows tight, just hug that torso, friends. Let's go. Excellent job, team. Keep it up. All right. Now let's switch it to those flexions. Put one of those weights down or keep that same weight. Bring it up over that head. Up that weight, elbows tight. Go ahead. Elbows tight, friends. Hitting those triceps. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Almost there. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. Put those weights down. Well done. Well done. Whew. Yeah, they're definitely getting the SoFi area ready for the World Cup by us. It's going to be crazy for the Olympics, or sorry, getting ready for the Olympics. They definitely had it prepped up for the World Cup, but it's going to be pretty cool to go to the Olympics around there in 2 years. Dos años. All right, team, here we go. So let's get those half burps with those high knees. Okay, we're going to start with those high knees. Pick them up nice and quick. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. So either nice and quick or one leg up at a time, whatever's better for you. All right, beauties, whatever is better for you. All right, give me those half burps. Go ahead. All right, back to the high knees. Let's go. All right, here we go. Back to those half burps. Let's get it. Either both legs out at a time and back, or one leg out at a time, one leg back. All right, back to those high knees. Let's get it. All right, one more time with the half burps. Let's go. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. Good job. Woo. Excellent work. And that one, that Kamawambo. And the heart rate up. And the heart rate up. Post show. All right, team. Up next, we got those nice tricep push-ups. Okay. With the jumping jacks. Nice tricep push-ups with the jumping jacks. I'm getting this out so this thing doesn't slip. No slippage. No slippage, friends. All right. Here we go, team. Let's get after it. Elbows tight. Remember, brushing and hugging that torso as you go down. If you can't do the push-up, not a problem. Just hold that plank, knees up or knees down. Still getting a good activation in those triceps. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, pop up. Give me those jumping jacks, go. Excellent. Let's go. All right, here we go. Round 2, bring it down. Catch your breath. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, pop back up. Jumping jacks. Let's go. Let's go, Twitch. Let's go, YouTube. Doing great. All right, rest it up. Good job. Good work. Woo, wee doggy. That's a good combo. That is a good combo. All right, friends. Looking good. Heart rate's up. Heart rate is up. All right, friends. So now we're going to get those jacks. Remember, both feet out at the same time. Oh, one leg out at a time. Reaching low with the squat. Not with the arm, not with the torso. All right, team, here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, you don't need to touch the floor. Let's get as close as you can to the floor. Squat down low. Keep that torso up, chest up. Well done, friends. Well done. All right. Almost there. Rest it up, team. Good job. Whew. The adapter was hitting those hips. Hitting those hips. All right, friends. Looking good. Whew. I see you, Twitch. How you doing? If you haven't thrown that follow yet, sincerely appreciate it if you do. If you want to get some great workouts Mondays and Thursdays, come join the JAZ squad. Whew. All right, team. So let's grab those light weights, resistance bands with the handles, quick curls, palms facing outward, palms facing outward, friends. All right, here we go. Weird, it's like it's not equal resistance on each side. All right, strong chest. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Quick curls, team. Chest up, head up. Abs tight. Bend those knees slightly. Push through the fatigue, as I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling it. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krebs? Let's go, friends. Almost there. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, rest it up, team. Oh my gosh. Woo! We doggy. We doggy. Oh man. Y'all feeling good out there? Arms are feeling spicy. Spicy. Let's go. All right, team. Got those overhead press jacks. So if you got those light weights, snag those. Remember, you can do this without weights and still challenging. Both legs out at the same time or one leg out at a time. Okay, let's have everybody start together, feet together. Okay, palm, arms up, 90 degrees here. Okay, and then you press, and then that's when you get the legs out. All right, team, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Excellent work, friends. Let's go. Looking good. Another 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Push through it. Let's go, team. Almost there. 10. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. 1 minute. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, what we want. Awesome job. Man, I am moist. Billy, are you there? Moisticity level is high. All right, team. Looking good. Oh. All right, grab those jump ropes. Grab those light handles. Light weights. You got weights in your hand, nothing more than 2 pounds, all right? Nothing more than 2 pounds. All right, friends. Looking good. Let's keep it moving, huh? Let's keep it moving. Here we go. Standard jump rope to start. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it standard here, friends. Nice and standard. Let's go. Don't hit the couch if you're in a tight studio like me. All right. You're feeling spicy? Give me the freestyle. Skip to my loo. Single leg. Both feet side to side. Work on that footwork. Let's go. All right, everybody, back to standard. Keep it tight, 30 seconds. All right, here we go, 20 seconds. Pick up that pace. Pick up that pace, let's go. Pick it up, pick it up. 10 seconds. rest it up. Woo! Good job. Get some water. Oh, there's Billy. Running on batteries. Hopefully rechargeable batteries. Good work, friends. Get some water. Well done. All right, take a breather, team. Catch that breath. Wipe it down. If you're super sweaty like me and Billy. All right, let's get back to the top. Grab those weights. Looking good. Those light, medium to medium set of weights here. Going back to those curls. Oh, back to the flexions. All right, team. Here we go. Next week, Billy. One more jazz it up workout. And then I'll see ya. I'll see ya in Chi-Town. All right, team. Elbows tight. Hold those weights. Here we go. Palms out if you got 2 weights. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Abs tight. Looking good. Almost there. All right, team, let's switch it up. Let's get those flexions going. All right, elbows tight, stagger stance. Go ahead. Excellent, keep it up. Almost there. Rest. Good job, team. Good job. Good work. Hey, thank you for that follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Heck yeah. Let's go. All right, team. Let's get those half burps with those high knees. Start with those high knees going. Going with those high knees first. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, half burps. All right, back to those high knees. Let's get it. All right, back to the burps. Just the half. All right, high knees. Let's go, let's go. All right. Back to those half burps. All right, rest it up, team. Woo, good job. Oh, I came up a little too fast. A little too fast. Well done, team, well done. All right. All right, friends. We got those tricep push-ups and the jumping jacks. Tricep push-ups and the jumping jacks. All right. Remember, modification, just hold the tricep plank with your knees up or your knees down. All right, y'all looking great. Let's go, beauties. Looking good, looking good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. All right, pop up, jumping jacks, go ahead. Let's go, YouTube. Let's go, Twitch. Doing great, doing great. Looking good. All right, take a breather. Well done. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Let's get back in position for those tricep push-ups. Oh, here we go, friends. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right, pop up. Great job. Jumping jacks. Let's go. Excellent work, friends. Let's go, let's go. Almost there. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. It is. It is. So, say the pull-up bar, right? But you can do multiple things, wide push-ups with it, narrow push-ups or the tricep push-ups. All right, multifaceted. Multifaceted. I've told my clients and class members to snag one. It's really good for your wrists. When you're doing the push-ups, takes that tension off the wrists. But it's a good device. Highly encourage anyone to get it. All right, beauties. Appreciate the message, KF621. All right, team. So now let's get those squat jacks. Feet squared. All right. Reach with those legs, not with the arms. Well, I'm glad you learned something new, man. Glad to help you out there. All right, team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, I've had the device for over 10 years now. It's a really good piece of equipment. Let's go, friends. In and out, in and out. Reach with those legs. Almost there, 15 seconds. Almost there, team. Rest it up. Good job. Good job. Good work. Whew. Catch that breath, squad. You're looking good. Virtually, of course. Oh. We got Twitch in the chat. We got YouTube in the chat. All right, team. We're looking great. Timing's looking fantastic. All right, beauties. Grab those light weights. Grab those resistance bands with the handles. All right. Palms out. Strong chest. Abs tight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Pace it up. I'm going to do a minute. 1 minute. Palms up, palms up. Woo! Arms are burning. Let's go, team. 20 seconds. Keep going. Push through the fatigue. Almost there. Rest it up. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Ouch. The Alaskan bullworm. And I say, ouch. Good work, friends. Good job, KF. Good job, Bubs. Good job, Billy. Good job, Charnster. Good job, anybody else I missed. Good work. Good work. All right. Got those overhead press jacks. Let's freaking get it, huh, team? Let's get it. Weights in hand. Arms and heart are going to feel nice and spicy after this one. In a good way. All right, squad, here we go. Feet together. Weights up. Arms 90 degrees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Abs tight, team. Let's go. Good job, squad. 90 degrees. And down. And up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. "20 seconds. Full press up. Almost there. 10 seconds. All right. Rest it up, team. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh. All right. Here we go, friends. Let's grab those jump ropes. We're going to finish strong here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to jump rope. Pace yourself off. If you need to take a breather, not a problem, but try your best to keep going for the full 2 minutes. All right, team, you got this. You got this, JAZ squad. Here we go. Get those ropes in hand. Get those handles in hand. Light weights in hand. Here we go, team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 minutes. Start off standard right here. Nice and steady standard right here, friends. Pace it up. Pace it up. Finishing strong. Let's go. Alrighty, 30 seconds in. Feeling spicy? Do a little freestyle, but don't mess up like me. All right, back to standard. 1 more minute, team. 1 more minute. Let's go. All right, if you're feeling spicy, give me that freestyle. All right, team, here we go. Final 20. Pick it up, pick it up. Final push, final push. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Almost there, almost there. All right, rest it up, team. Good job. Woo! We doggy. Excellent job, squad. Get some water if you need it. Well done. Woo. Excellent work. All right, team. Before we bring it down to the floor, I want you to find a spot on the wall. Okay? Find a spot on the wall. Let's get your right hand on the wall, shoulder height. Fully extend that arm so your bicep is activated. Okay, so we can stretch it up. Fully extend out, and then just give me a nice little open rotation on the torso. And you should feel that stretch all along that bicep right there. Good job, friends. Gotta stretch out the bis, stretch out the tris here. We worked them out real well today. Beautiful, team. Get that left hand now, left hand on the wall, full extend out. Ooh, this one's tight. This one is tight. Big push. Push that palm into the wall. All right, slowly come back, friends. Good work. Let's sit on your butts. Bring it down to the floor here. All right, crisscross applesauce. Let's get the left arm behind the head. Right hand pushing on that elbow. Keep your back nice and straight. Feel that stretch all along that tricep right there. Left tricep. It's hard to get a grip right now on mine. So sweaty. Very good, team. Wiggle it out. Nice job. Okay, let's get that right arm behind now. Big push into that elbow. Feel that stretch all along that right tricep here. All right, team, relax. Nice job. Let's get into the tabletop position now. Try to stretch out those calves. Did a lot of cardio work. Use those calves a lot here. All right, so downward dog here. And then just pedal the feet, heel to floor, heel to floor. All right, take a breather, team. Well done. Let's lay on your back. Oh. Lay on your back, team. Knees up, feet down, knees up, or legs straight out, whatever's more comfortable for your lower back. Arms out to the side, palms facing upward. Well done, team, well done. Close those eyes, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good job, squad, good job. All right, team, we're gonna take eight deep breaths together here. Here we go. Inhale, exhale out. 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 3 more. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. The last one, big inhale. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale out. Now keep that breathing at a rate that's comfortable to you. Please keep those eyes closed. All right, team. So last Monday class for July. Remember, the theme of July is resilience. Our resilience increases as we recognize the magnitude of what we have already accomplished. Again, our resilience increases as we recognize the magnitude of what we have already accomplished. All right, beauties. So with that said, let's take a big deep inhale, big inhale, and exhale out. Slowly open up your eyes. Slowly make your way on up. And namaste, Jazzy Squad. Great work today. Well done. Excellent work. If you're feeling generous, you can click on join or check the JAZ Nutrition and Fitness Patreon account in the description of the video. Every donation, every monthly donation is super helpful for the growth of the channel to allow me to continue making these awesome workouts and other content on the channel. All right, team. Love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of your week wherever you're at. Love each other. Love yourselves. All right. And I'll see you for Jazz It Up 317 next week. Same time, same place. You know the drill. All right, friends. Appreciate you all. You have a great rest of your week, okay? And I'll see you soon. Adios.